What are they saying?
Calling me a killer.
That's the restaurant owner whose driving record was the basis of a police raid on a Kansas newspaper last month. But as KSHB 41 senior investigator Jessica McMaster dug deeper, she uncovered a series of events that led to that high-profile raid.
Finding that a story that went global started with a bitter divorce and small-town feuds.
After the unprecedented raid, Carrie Newell has been called a killer, a fascist, even Hitler. But now she wonders if she's a pawn.
Marion, Kansas, a small town of roughly 2,000 people, where a lone stop sign separates Carrie Newell's two restaurants from Marion County Record newspaper, raided by police 1 month ago.
You can afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time.
Journalists read their Miranda rights as police raid the publisher's home and the home of the vice mayor. Joanne Meyer, co-publisher of the newspaper, died 1 day after this encounter from sudden cardiac arrest.
You can't unring that bell.
On the front porch of Carrie's kitchen, Newell spoke to us for more than 2 hours, revealing never-before-told details about what led up to the raids.
What do you wish people knew about all of this?
The truth.
The truth centers around a bitter divorce.
When you get married, you don't plan to do this. It's heartbreaking.
A loss of friendship.
Have you talked to Pam Mag at all?
No.
And this letter. We'll unravel how it all led to a police raid that put Marion in the national spotlight. But first,
who is Carrie Newell?
We went inside her cafe, Carrie's Kitchen, to find out.
Yes. That's my legacy. It's my cooking.
A love for creating in the kitchen.
I was always the one that came early to help Mom do the cooking.
A passion that flourished once Newell became a mom herself. In the midst of Newell's divorce last year, she launched 2 restaurants, the cafe we're standing in and Chef's Plate at Parlor 1886, a popular restaurant inside the historic Elgin Hotel. But business is now down 60%. Fake restaurant reviews and a never-ending stream of harassment are now on the menu.
It's nonstop.
Carrie Newell, you I hope you and your business fail, you.
People going so far as to blame Newell for Joanne Meyer's death.
Let's kill the people! Now kill them! Kill them! Kill them!
What are they saying?
Calling me a killer.
But it's a different message that brought Newell to this point, one she received 4 days before the raids.
Said, "This is Chief Cody. I need you to contact me back as soon as possible. We believe you've been the victim of a crime."
This is Marion Police Chief Gideon Cody. Moments after his text, Newell got another text message, this time from the owner of the Elgin Hotel.
She said the police had been by and spoke to her and were looking for me and had said the same thing.
Alarmed, Newell called Cody back.
And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Well, I believe that somebody's stolen your mail."
The letter. It's from Kansas Department of Revenue. It details steps Newell needs to take in order to reinstate her driver's license, which was revoked more than a decade ago after getting a DUI.
Were you driving on a suspended license?
I was.
Cody's entire investigation is centered around how someone obtained Newell's letter from Kansas DOR.
And he said they went to the KDOR site and they accessed your case files and had downloaded that information. I said, "Who is they?" And he said, "Phyllis Zorn."
He accuses Marion County Record reporter Phyllis Zorn of illegally accessing Newell's driving history. Cody claims the newspaper committed 2 crimes, identity theft and unlawful acts concerning computers. Chief Cody also accuses Vice Mayor Ruth Erbel of identity theft and official misconduct, using private information to cause harm.
This just infuriated you.
Yeah, of course it did.
Based on Cody's affidavit, Erbel didn't want to give Newell a liquor license for her business based on her driving history. Newell took her anger straight to the vice mayor at this city council meeting on August 7th, the same day Cody first contacted her.
It was brought to my attention today that my private and personal information that was illegally obtained by a local reporter was shared with Councilmember Ruth Erbel.
She goes on.
Take note of exactly how to file your behavior.
And on.
This is going to be placed with the county attorney.
And on.
Because this is going to become a case, that's why.
It did become a case. 4 days later, police raided the newspaper, publisher Eric Meyer's home, and the vice mayor's home. Newell became an overnight villain.
I think people very much believe that I filed a complaint, I demanded that the raid happen, that I was in cahoots with the chief.
Newell says she did provide a written statement at Cody's behest 2 days after he contacted her.
I was standing up for myself, right, wrong, or indifferent. I was standing up for myself.
Newell wanted accountability, but insists she did not know what was about to happen.
Cody did say that he was seeking a warrant. In my pea brain, I did not, in no instance did I equate that to a raid.
Days before Cody told Newell she was the victim of a crime, Newell kicked Record reporter Phyllis Zorn and publisher Eric Meyer out of her cafe during a public event for Congressman Jake LaTurner.
Why'd you kick him out?
For their reporting.
It's Marion County Record. This is Sherry. May I help you?
Newell says the paper's reporting style is too aggressive. Once the chief told her the paper committed a crime against her, she thought the newspaper was retaliating for giving them the boot.
Of course, my second thought was, what did my ex-husband have to do with this?
We told you this all began with a divorce, a tarnished friendship, and a letter. The letter was actually a tip provided to the newspaper by Newell's ex-friend Pam Mag, who was provided Newell's driving history from Newell's ex-husband. 4 days after the raids, the county attorney withdrew the warrant, citing no evidence of a crime. We also confirmed Chief Cody never even contacted the original sources of the letter, even though Cody acknowledges in his affidavit the tip came from Pam Mag.
I'm not knowing who to trust or what to trust at this point. I'm feeling very on guard.
2 blocks away.
So you talked to Carrie, huh?
Eric Meyer says Newell's not the one responsible for the raids.
Chief Cody, in various articles, said, this person came to me with a crime, and we knew that wasn't true. If somebody tells you that you've had your rights violated, she's going to assume that she's had her rights violated.
The harassment, fake restaurant reviews, and hatred towards Newell, Meyer doesn't like it either.
Town needs Carrie's business.
Meyer didn't think the original tip was even a story.
You know, this is a dispute between her and her estranged husband.
Disputes, grudges. The paper says Chief Cody has one too. The newspaper was looking into tips about Cody's background as a Kansas City, Missouri police captain.
I ultimately kind of think she's just a pawn in this whole thing. This is a deal that somebody else did for some other reasons.
Private matters gone public.
What the hell? And was I a pawn in this? Was I used as some kind of a token in a BS spatter?
Chief Cody would not answer questions about this story. Many of you have rightfully asked if small town ties played a role in allowing the raids to occur, and we want to address that. Carrie Newell's restaurant does run out of a hotel owned by the county attorney's brother. Newell tells us she's only met the county attorney twice, that she never did speak with him about this case. Legal experts say there's no reason the county attorney would need to recuse himself. We do want to point out we did ask the county attorney several times if he viewed the warrants prior to the raids. He refuses to answer the question. For the I-Team, I'm Jessica McMaster, KSHB 41 News.